on this channel. Yeah, see how it goes. We've been live streaming on TikTok, so I am going to see how this does on our YouTube channel. Obviously, it looks like 0 viewers and 0 likes. Now I'm just trying to figure out. Let's see here. All right. Okay. Checking out the settings here. Need a reel, retouch, hide live video, flip. Oh, I could even turn on the camera light. Noise. Cat, top fans. Okay. All right. Just messing with the settings here. Again, first time doing the live. So, hide live video, flip, mute, whatnot. I don't know how loud that vacuum is, but I'm hoping that the camera's not picking it up too horribly. Okay. Alright. Okay. Got the tools out, everything. Whole goal of this is to try to get the sucker back together, change the timing belt, go from there, and then, yeah. Lovely Jared, he's going to take off the fan, so that's probably the first thing I'm going to do is take off this freaking fan. And now that I kind of think about it, what I'm probably going to end up doing is getting a better tripod so you can kind of see more what's going on in here, because this monopod slash tripod is just kind of limiting me to be there. So really can't see. What I'll probably do, I think this is going to be a better shot, to be honest, right here, is I am going to go ahead, and this sucker will go up pretty high, to be honest. Angle it down that way. I mean, you can't really see the very front of the engine block, which most of the action is going to be there, but I'm trying to, like, right now gauge it. So there's a timing belt cover, the bracket that most likely I am going to have to remove in order to get to the timing belt, the fan that we got to remove, obviously the radiator's gone. We had it on our TikTok, but we tried doing live on the TikTok, and honestly, like, at one point it kind of got overwhelming with people coming in and out with the chat. So that's one thing I wasn't too a big fan of. I mean, like, I don't mind the TikTok live, but every single person that kind of scrolls upon your TikTok live feed, it just ends up being in the chat. And then if someone's asking you a genuine question, next thing you know, you're just like, they kind of get lost in the sauce. So again, you gotta find me a tender. course, everything around this shop area starts getting louder. I don't know if you guys can hear engines roaring, the vacuum's going on in the background. It'll probably quiet down, but we'll go from here and see how this goes. So, so much background. Yeah, whoever's checking on that engine, it's loud. Alright. This truck had AC, if the AC compressor right here. I'm assuming this is where the tension rack is going to power steering pump. That I am going to end up removing, so. God, it's quiet. Surprise, surprise. Of course it's 3 bolts holding this sucker in. There you go. This one's a lot more questionable because of the rust. There you go. You don't have carpal tunnel, kids. Oh, you know what? That's not going to come off. Oh, lovely. What have I got myself into? I'm pretty sure I have a power steering pump tool for that. I think that's the ongoing issue right now. is trying to find the power steering pump tool. Uh, yep. Yeah. I was hoping I was gonna get lucky. Of course not. Of course not. I might not have it, or I do have it, and I just don't have it properly labeled because I have the egregious amount of specialty tools. I just can't seem to find it. Hey. I could honestly end this and then just be like, okay, I didn't have the tools for this. But I got that loose enough. But I know for a fact, I don't think it's just 2 bolts. Alright. Like I said, I don't think, if it's just 2 bolts, yeah, maybe we could get away with murder here. Yep, I think we could get away with that. Again, no TMs, no nothing, no all data. Just straight. Can't be fucking in finding out. Is it number 1? Okay. Ah. I see this, another one? Yeah. That should just be the 3. I'm open. So I need a 13. You can kind of hear in the background, I don't know if you guys can, but whoever started the vehicle earlier, I think is now struggling of getting it back started again. I swear to God, this is a different size. Oh yeah, it is a different size. I don't think it's done. Jeez. Of course it'd be a different size. Why not? Fucking for it. 20 minutes into this stream and we only got to be stopped by a 10 millimeter. I feel like there's something else holding this sucker in. Maybe I didn't loosen the 10 mil enough. Yeah. Freaking Ford engineers, bro. Even though this is Mazda, yeah, freaking Ford. What's wrong with the bolt? One of those. It's gonna get real loose, and then we'll try to grab it with the hand. There you go, there's the bottom big bolt. Use these bolts here, the top one, and then this sucker should come right out, and then I should be able to get the fucking time to this. It's probably gonna pop off. Oh yeah, so yeah. Okay, now, of course it'd be 3 different freaking sizes. 2 different bolt heads, 3 different lengths. It is scaringly not really on there. That was just reassuring. If I lift that up, I should be able to pop that sucker down. Ta-da! Cover it off. Aggressive? Maybe. Now this one... I'm trying to figure out what the timing marks are. Oh, that's fine. Let's see the timing mark. No, that's not timing mark. That was a piece of dirt. Okay. There's a spring that adjusts the belt here. Alright, you guys can probably see that. Alright. So bunch of crap. Well, that's for sure. Why does Ford hate me? You got your timing sprocket for the crankshaft position sensor down here. But there's no freaking timing. What the hell? That's freaking me out. No freaking timing marks on this. Alright. Oh, look, I got a like. But, no freaking timing marks. Hopefully the stream is not going to go boo-boo, because now I got to go figure out on the computer by hotspotting this phone on whether or not this thing has timing marks. Let me just do a quick little... Oh, that disconnects the live. Yep, nope, I'm hotspotting the damn phone. Ay, 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 ay. Let's go places, people. So, I need to get a drink while that loads up. Okay, so I am gonna flip this camera here. Hey guys, so again, do mind the ancient computer here. This computer is old. Let's see if we can pull up first call, and then see if we can pull up any timing information on this truck. Okay, Google. Sometimes the internet's really great with this. Sometimes the internet's really boo-boo with this. Okay. And the image looks dark. Let's see if I can focus. Can I focus here? I'm trying to focus like right here. That way, well, not Forza. First call. Point this up because this is sensitive information. Of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. Alright, so, year 1996. And we so the Mazda slash technically Ford 2300. There's only one engine. It's an 8SE. Okay, so vehicle data. Yeah, do I want to save the password? Nah, not really. Bar diagrams, let's see. Timing. If anything comes up for timing. Timing belt. Let's see. Average labor guide, replacement interval, serpentine, timing belt components, timing belt replace. Oh yeah. Okay. don't tell me. Oh no. Okay, so to disconnect and isolate the battery ground cable, okay. Fan shroud done. Remove fan done. Remove engine cooling fan attach screws done. Loosen fan done. Okay, loosen crankshaft pulley retaining bolt. Haven't done that. Rotate the tensioner, then move the accessory drive belt. Remove the fan clutch and water pump pulley attaching screws. Remove the fan clutch. Okay, remove the crankshaft pulley. Okay, remove the AC. We don't have AC. Remove the mounting brackets. Okay, remove the timing outer. Remove the timing belt outer cover attaching screws. And okay, there's no screws on the cover. Tag the spark plug wires, then disconnect them at the spark plugs. What? Remove the spark plugs. Oh. Okay, that way you could probably spin it easier. Align the crankshaft, camshaft, oil pump, sprocket timing marks. Figure 2. Okay, figure 2. Yeah, I don't have those. What the hell is going on next door? Oh, they're milling something. Oh, yeah, okay. So you can clearly see here, don't mind the background noise, as you can clearly see here, here's the camshaft sprocket, there's the outer sprocket right here. There's supposed to be a timing mark here and here. We're supposed to line them up. So I'm assuming with the freaking belt, by the looks of it. I don't know. I'm going to read more into this. So, turn the crankshaft 2 revolutions. Do not turn the crankshaft counterclockwise, as the timing belt may jump a cog. Yeah, I don't want that. So, position the new timing belt over the crankshaft, oil pump, and camshaft sprockets. Okay, so that's not really reassuring. I'm hoping those marks weren't like painted back in the day. Okay, so again, the magical timing marks, non-existent. So I'm assuming that's the oil pump. Pretty sure that's the oil pump sprocket. So this runs the oil pump. Wow. That's kind of boo-boo. And the thing is, I don't know if they're just faded. So here's the new Gates belt. Okay, look at this. Nice, pretty, not cracking. So now the question is, do I just leave the timing belt because it's only really, it's 15 years, starting to dry rot on the top of it. I mean, I can adjust the tension a little bit, but the thing is, I don't have freaking timing marks. That's what I'm tripping out about. See, I wasn't going crazy. The instructions, which I think O'Reilly's uses old data, is telling me that there's timing marks. There's obviously no fucking timing marks on this thing. Fun. Okay, so let's just kind of follow the instructions here. Maybe we'll get lucky. Of course, it's not 21. Maybe a 24. 22. 22 it is. Okay, so 22, a half-inch drive. Some dude's milling in the background. I gotta find me a hat. Don't do this at home, kids, by putting in a chromie socket on an impact. Okay. Now, the next question is, will my camshaft sprocket come off? Or not sprocket, but... no, of course. Alright. I need a PFPB. Big fucking pry bar. Okay, I'm hoping that if I massage this out, this is what I'm just gonna end up doing. Hopefully I can massage this sucker out. Nope. I truly do not see this. I don't see an indentation. I don't see anything there. I just opened myself a can of worms, didn't I? Well, technically, I'm going to blame this one on Jared because he said that he wanted to change the timing, but I said just screw it, run it. But he does have a point because this one is running the oil pump, and that's kind of sketchy. I need a 19mm wrench. Actually, let me just make sure it's not 21. It's a 19. So I'm not going to remove this. I am going to spin this and hopefully see if I have any timing marks here. Nope, I did not remove the spark plugs because I'm psychotic like that, and I can see why, because it kind of actually sucks. Oh wait, hold up. No, that can't be it. I think I found it. Is that it? Is that the little faded timing mark of the century? That that does look like it. Hard to tell. It's faded. I mean, I'm assuming this gear here, and then yeah, I kind of lost it. No, it's hard to tell. I don't know. I'm trusting a discoloration on the sprocket here, and to be fair, that can mean anything because I'm looking on this side. I mean, it's rusted as hell. This might be one of those moments that I don't want to grenade the damn freaking motor, so I am probably, I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. I mean, I can remove these spark plugs because I haven't changed these ones out yet. What time is it? It's been 1 hour. 7:07. Might be one of those things where it just has to get done. I'm just going to take off the spark plugs. I really do not want to be replacing timing gears. Hell, I can't even get the freaking the pulley off. I'm going to look through the grill down here. It's keyed in there, but there's no like nothing to indicate or tell me that this thing could be pressed out and it could just be seated in there. Usually these are not pressed in there. The outer, I mean, this is gonna suck. Because I'm dealing with 15 years of just crap and crud. And like I said, this might just have to end up, this side needs to change up the spark plugs. Upper intake climate was probably just going to have to go. And then just knock this whole entire thing out because honestly it's just, yeah. This sucks. This honestly sucks. Oh, and this is broken. Yeah, so. Maybe run with no timing chain covers. Because racetrack. Ugh. Why, oh why do I get myself to do this? missing. Oh, yum, 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 yum. It's like more crap. And then, yeah, the EGR valve. Gotta get done with this. I know what I'm going to be spending my Friday on, and it's going to be on this damn thing. Hoping to do something else Friday, but no. Am I going stir crazy? I have all the freaking tools on. You know, this would be different if I was getting paid for this, but I'm not getting paid for this. This is just reviving this old truck. It's a lot of labor to go into changing that timing belt because, like I said, I understand your concerns. It's just no. And there's no freaking timing marks. For those joining, there's no freaking timing marks. It's faded off, and I can kind of see where there was a remnant of one, and I can't believe it's not indented. It's usually, you know, but I wouldn't be surprised Ford. Oh yeah, let's just save a few pennies here and laser etch it or something because it's not there no more. It's no longer there. It's non-existent. This whole entire upper plenum is going to have to come off right over here. And that's also going to be the fun part here. So I'm trying to figure out how to kind of get you guys a close-up on this. But, yeah, it's... yeah. So, pop off the throttle. That's going to be pretty easy. Done. The beauty about live streaming this is I could just look back on this and then figure out how it all goes back together. So I don't need to kind of remember. I mean, usually you take pictures and stuff and whatnot, but yeah, it's just one of those times. Did I really put that back in? I guess I did. I'm gonna spend like one more hour on this, and then I'm calling it a night because you know I gotta work in the morning. Wake up at freaking 4 in the morning. And it's working after that. It wants to be a quick. There you go. Dog drove by with a liquor ticket. Nothing new. Where is that EGR valve going? That little pipe. Oh, yes it is. Ugh. 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 Yay. So, okay. So this is just the upper. I think that's also a 10. I mean, eventually the spark plugs had to get replaced on this, but. RCS bolt, so it's kind of questionable. '90s vehicles, right? All the vacuum lines. Is it broken? I don't feel the clip in here. No freaking. Yeah, it's broken. This has been touched, obviously. I mean, 150,000 miles. It's kind of to be expected. I need to really replace my ratchet antenna. Oh, for the love of Pete's sake, is it? Okay. I thought it was a different size. This way. Wrong direction. Like I said, I'm thinking about doing a better kind of stuff. That way, you can see my arm reaching over and going over this engine bay. Why do I? Yeah, this is the point where people always talk about like, why do mechanics hate engineers? Well, like. One of those things, like, you never thought about us servicing this? That we have to jam crap, pack everything up against the firewall? Ow. That's just bothering me at that point. A little bit. But who thought this? Who thought this was the go-to when it came to this? And then all this freaking proud of that. Granted, I decided to pick the hardest side with the spark plug because I had to replace this side, so why not? Yep. Maybe I was sticking a quarter-inch ratchet there. Most likely I can stick a quarter-inch ratchet in there. Okay. Let's see if this works. Oh, it does. Barely. Come on. We're almost there. We're almost there. Come on. Almost. Let's go. 2 more threads? Maybe. Okay. Oh no. Not the gas. That's off. Get this upper plenum off. Ow. My stomach's been up against the hood latch for that one. And okay, found the other bolt. Okay. So again, hopefully this comes off easy. I gotta look on this side, make sure. I see 2 here. I'm assuming there's one in the middle. Janky flashlights over here. Okay, so this looks. There's one in the back corner here. Most of them are right here. We got this vacuum line, I think. Yeah. Okay. Whew. I thought that was just going to crumble my head. There you go. Easy peasy. The ground is on the lower side of the plenum. Another vacuum line right here. This one, I think I'm going to just disconnect it. Oh yeah, that canister's still good. I don't know if you guys can hear the vacuum on that one. Yeah, let me back this up so it's not shaking the camera so much. But it's on there, so yeah, maybe, I don't know. So we gotta take that off. This should be a 13. Got the bitchiest part, to be honest, off, which is that EGR valve. And then we got another sensor. Looks like it's plugged up right over here that we gotta disconnect to our throttle body. And this should come off to get to the last 4 spark plugs here. Hoping. All this to change fucking timing. So, there's that. Give me a 13. Okay, did I say 13? Maybe not 13. Okay. Oh yeah, see, look, I told you, 13. That was wrong. I mean, I was right. Oh shoot. I'm just tumbling over here. This off. Oh, so threaded in. Whoops. Of course, they have to be different lengths. Of course they have. Okay. So that can probably deserve a swivel. I did grab a swivel 13. So just do this as easy, right? Okay, put everything on the damn screen and then invest it, right? And the sometimes trying to get the swivel on there, but they will go away. Please be nice to me. I just jam-pack everything back here. Again, I'm trying to get to the heart of it first, knock that sucker out of the way, and then call it a day. Alright, got it on there. Alrighty. And then the rest of them are going to be different sizes, I bet. Watch. Well, yeah, I said what I said. Please don't be using that people. Yummy rusty bolts. Alright, just my luck. And this is just assuming if I was a Ford engineer, would I would, wouldn't I? Oh, I see you. I see you. God, man. You gotta think like a Ford engineer when you're working on this thing. Alright, stick some light in there. Man, God, I hate it. Oh, it's stuck on the exhaust. God, I hate engineers, man. Alright, so got this sensor here in the bag. Sweet. Alright. Take that with us. Vacuum line attached. Oil in there. All this just for emissions. It's a mineral gasket. I think I could reuse that. Save a buck there. Okay. So that got removed. Oh, hey, it's a PCV valve that I'm hoping that. I don't think that was connected. It wasn't connected to anything. There you go. Alright. That was reassuring. Yeah, it looks like it was connected, but damn. How much do I want to screw myself over if I was a Ford engineer, I guess. Right? Right, this whole entire stream, I'm just talking smack about Ford engineers. Like, seriously, like goddamn. Okay, so I got my 4 spark plugs. I gotta plug up the other 2. This looks like it's salvageable. It doesn't look like it's compressed. It's metal. I think I could reuse this. No. So as long as what I'm going to do is zip tie them, that way I kind of know where they need to go when I replace them. Okay. This way I don't have to think about it because I won't be back with this on this for the next couple of days. I am a dumbass. I zip tied 1 spark plug wire. So got lucky with the other 4. Let's see if I can get lucky with these ones. And I got all this room, so hopefully they don't break. That's 1 for 1. And it's wired down. The thing is, you want to get low, as low as you can, as close to the head, and then pop this sucker up. Yeah, just like that. That's 2 for 2. Get 1 more zip tie. Zip tie these 2 back here. Okay, 2 for 2. Let's see if I can do 3 for 3. Hopefully the wire don't break on me. It's all about that perfect angle, you know? Try to get it in. Try not to fucking stab my stomach. I'm at the moment, honestly, I'm just going to rip this wire apart. But trying to save a penny here and there. Unless this ends up becoming a tough truck, like Jared wants. I mean, I'm kind of down. When we went to the Monster Truck Show, there was a bunch of Ford Rangers. This is essentially a Ford Ranger. You know? There we go, 3 for 3. I'm going to grab a piece of foam for this center hood latch is cutting into me. Okay. There you go. Won't cut into my stomach. I can bend over like this and put my weight. Okay, so we went 3 for 3. Let's go 4 for 4 on a 8 spark plug. Come on, get in there. There. Oh, that was barely on there. Oof. That was barely on there, guys. Okay. That didn't even take any effort. Alright, next part. Spark of the plugs. In that fashion. And was curious, that's how you pronounce spark of the plugs. And then I don't have the in-between or 6-inch extension. It's go big or go home around here. So like I said, go big or go home. So what I like to do is crack them, because I don't want the porcelain to break on an impact. And then we'll use like an electric ratchet to pull the rest out. And that should be fairly easy. Okay. So the electric ratchet's right over here. See if these ever were replaced, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Auto lights, yeah, these were replaced. My uncle was telling me when this truck was abandoned, he replaced them, so. But I'm putting in platinums because they were actually a decent price on Amazon. So, there's that. Look, you know you got a good spark plug socket. And I'll be honest, I've abused this one quite a bit. Shout out to Gear Wrench for actually, for once, making a decent spark plug socket. I don't know what they use in the rubber, but I haven't had any issues with it. So, oh my. Probably get a vacuum in here to suck up any of the debris from the engine block. And one more. So that's 4 spark plugs. Okay, and if you guys are just tuning in, again, we're doing all this so we could actually check the timing, because there's no freaking timing mark on there. If you have a Ford Ranger and you're wondering why I'm doing this side, is it because basically the easy side, where I didn't have to remove the upper plenum, was essentially easy to get to. Just take out the intake, do the spark plug. But we needed to do this side, and honestly, I thought I'm going to reuse the plenum gasket. It's metal. It's not going to hurt it. It's a bit of a cardinal sin, but again, this is a truck that we don't know what its intended life purpose in our lives is going to be used for. So essentially, yeah, so basically what I'm going to do is check for the timing marks here. I'm going to get a brighter flashlight, so I'm going to step away from the camera for like 30 seconds and try to figure out where the hell the timing marks is, because the last thing I want to do is put freaking timing sprockets on this thing. I really don't want to put timing sprockets on this because the timing marks are missing. And earlier, went on the first call, looked at the instructions, and they're supposed to be timing marks. It's supposed to be this, this, this. Originally, I was like, let's just run it with the original timing belt. Jared came in and was like, I'm uncomfortable about it if I'm driving because he doesn't want to have it go explode. And I was like, duly noted. But, yeah, I forgot. This is the type of engine that the timing belt is also in line with the oil pump, according to, and the instructions basically confirm that. So the biggest thing here, right, like what I appreciate about that at least is that the water pump can be serviceable on the outside. However, this would all be fine and dandy if Ford actually dotted or engraved the timing marks rather than this possibly questionable, used to look like it was etched timing mark, right? So finally got all the spark plugs out, right? And I know I said I was going to step away from the camera, but let's see. Why can I not spin this now? What is life doing? I don't think it likes being turned from the crankshaft. Okay, all 4 spark plugs are, well, there's 4 spark plugs out. What? How is it? It's acting like it's still got compression. Am I tripping out? Am I supposed to take all 8 freaking spark plugs in this little 4-cylinder plug? Yeah. I'm just hoping that's a spring back from the camshaft. Okay. This big boy bolt that was in the crankshaft, it's gonna go back in. And then I'm gonna crank in this big ratchet and then kind of go from there. So, move this up just a tad bit. No. We're completely fucked. Okay. So it says not to go counterclockwise, but let's see. If I put this sucker on, and maybe, just maybe, there's a magical timing mark somewhere, other than where I'm seeing it. Because right now, I'm not convinced there is one. Oh, you know what? That's why I can't spin it, guys. It's a manual. And here I am. I'm just trying to spin over the whole entire thing. I mean, granted, it did say to pull out the spark plug, so I don't have to fight compression. So now I shouldn't be able to fight compression. So technically, oh well, we're already at this point. Let's see. Oh, look at that. I can spin it. No problem. Look. Oh, wow. Yes. But the problem is, no timing marks. So as you can see here, hold up. Ah! That must be the timing mark. That has to be. That big divot right there. Gotcha. Okay. You know, but here's the problem. The light. Oh wait, you know what? What am I doing? horrible mechanic. Okay, so now it makes sense where these timing marks match up. Now it's all coming together, Dr. Jones. So this one's not matched up, so I'm just gonna have to spin this a full circle and see if it lines up. See, I told you. Just follow the instructions, and then this is your timing mark right here. It's not on the gear itself, it's actually on the back side of the sprocket. Kind of like a retainer for the timing belt. So, there's an arrow there. I have an arrow here, but the arrows are not lined up. Right? So I guess, spin it again. Am I? Okay, this is confusing. So I got a diamond and a diamond. Then I got an arrow. Maybe I'm supposed to match up the diamonds. Because I have... Yeah, see the diamond's off there, but the diamond's aligned there. But then again, the problem is that this thing is... Well, the timing mark is not broken on this side. Neither of them are. So I just have to probably keep spinning. So am I supposed to match up the diamond marks? And just here's an arrow. And that's still not lining up. Okay. And what about the diamond? See, that diamond matches. That diamond is still off. And I don't like that. Oh, do I wish right now I have a current ink pen, because I do not have a ink pen. Okay, so following the timing marks, spinning the engine. Ooh, that's cutting into that. Let's hop back on the first call and see what's going on. Okay, maybe I'm tripping out. Maybe I'm having issues here, but we're going on a trip, guys, to the backside where the computer is. So, cars stress me out. Well, it's actually kind of stressful with me. That was stupid high. Okay. Just watching a computer load right now. We're going to go on first call and double check what it says. Okay. Reason for that being is, so make sure that, I don't know if I'm supposed to, again, it had a picture. I don't know if it's supposed to be diamonds or it's supposed to be an arrow. So there's that. Okay. Aye. I letted Jared this computer, so if you see the word Jared, we made this account for him. So it completely bumped me off, I guess. I mean, this is just, if you guys are curious, this is just a laptop that we just beat the living hell out of it. I think I got this in like 2012, and it's still, I think it's Windows 7, and so even the operating system is not being supported by Windows anymore. So, go in here. There's the Mazda. Probably has a GTX 760. No, this has a 80. This has the NVIDIA GeForce 8040M. Still an i7 though, but we're talking about graphic cards here. So we're going to look at I'm at the mercy of the internet here. Okay, so, alright, and all I did here was look for timing. Timing belt. Oh wait, nope. Oh, nope. Installation instructions, timing belt replacement. So it gives us this list here, okay. So this is a picture. So yes, I'm supposed to match up the arrows here on the top one, the arrows on the top over on this sprocket, right over here. So this is the top, so the oil sprocket, I believe that's the oil sprocket, needs to be, the arrows need to match up on the top. And then the camshaft sprocket, the arrows need to match up off to the side. So I spun the engine multiple times. This one's not lining up, but this one is. I mean, but if this one lines up, this one doesn't line up. So there's my dilemma there. Okay. So the thing is, right, this unscrews. Yeah, see, it says install crankshaft tool. It doesn't say anything about using a special tool or anything to remove it. Rotate the tensioner against the timing belt with a suitable torque wrench. And there's somebody trying to make sure I'm not blocking anybody. Huh. So many people here, especially on a Tuesday night. Surprisingly. Usually I'm here on a Tuesday night, it is dead. And it's pretty lively tonight. So loosen the timing belt tensioner, adjustment bolt. No, yeah, do not, yeah, crank turn. Okay, where was I? Where is it? Okay, align the crankshaft, camshaft, and the oil pump sprocket timing marks, as in figure 2. Loosen the timing, yeah, see, it just says align it up. It doesn't say to do anything special. Okay. So, maybe I just keep spinning it. That's probably what I'm gonna have to do. Is so you gotta think about it, there's 4 cycles in an engine. Okay, so those 4 cycles, it may be. I know. I'm trying to get this monopod. I just spin the camshaft until the line's up and leave the crankshaft alone, along with making it till it's top dead center. Yeah, so top dead center, right? So here's the thing. Okay. First of all, the camshaft, at least the harmonic balancer, needs to come off. Okay, so there's that. Right. So if we could kind of get 2 out of the 3, and if I could find a Sharpie in the shop, I should have a Sharpie here in the shop. I should be able to mark it at least in the same spots. And I don't know. For those who don't know about this vehicle, right, it's been sitting for 15 years, okay? Those 15 years, besides that, the previous owner from 1996 till, I think, 2010 when this thing was last registered. Yeah, see, like, I'm trying to figure out if this is just broken. So, like I said, I think, yeah, arrows, we're supposed to line up the arrows on this. So, and if we gotta find top dead center, then we're gonna do the what is it, the zip tie trick, and try to find top dead center on that one. So find me the arrows coming up right here. Okay. So yeah, see, here's the thing. Ooh. See, the reason why I need to take off this harmonic balancer is to see if I have 2 out of the 3 timing marks in order. Because if I have 2 out of the 3 timing marks, that means that maybe the oil sprocket is off. I don't know what. Yeah. So as long as the crankshaft and the camshaft are aligned, that should matter. And who gives a flying f about the oil sprocket being off one tooth? The problem is trying to get this harmonic balancer off, because usually most cars that have a timing belt, the harmonic balancer kind of wiggles off, but just my luck. Again, I'm fighting 15 years of corrosion. That's probably, essentially seizing this harmonic balancer on here. However, I do have fire, so let's try that. I am going to get myself a torch. If it doesn't want to come out nicely, no, I'm not going to turn it into liquid, but I'm just going based off of the medium. It can't be tight if it's liquid. So there's the bolt for that. Okay, I want to position you guys here so you guys could at least see the pyrotechnics that I'm about to do. Okay. That's as high as it goes. Hopefully, yeah, you can kind of see it. Let me flip you guys around to the other side. See? Yeah. All that for a freaking timing belt. It's a little bit better, but the difference is we don't really have a battery here. And I could just remove that, remove that. Still kind of blocking the view, Yeah, look at that. Got the view now, ish. So now I gotta grab the fire. I mean, it's on a lift too, so if I gotta lift this sucker up and then pull it from the bottom, I'm gonna do that. But this is one of those things where I'm just gonna do it just because I can do it. Oh god, it stinks. I'm right on top of it too, so whatever crap's in there, I'm just burning it off. Heat expands, right? Trying to get the harmonic balancer and trying not to melt it because there's a nice rubber layer in there. Don't need to be getting myself a brand new harmonic balancer over Fuego. So hopefully, let's see. It's still on there. And the thing is, I do have a crankshaft pulley removal tool, but the problem is I can't grab onto it. Well, technically I can. It would be the outside I would be grabbing onto. And then essentially taking it off. So I do have options though. Hey. All this stuff to take the, so if the heating method don't work, slide this sucker out with some jaws of life. Because it doesn't say anything about using specialty tools, right? So it has to come out. And the thing is, you don't want to really use the jaws on the outside of a harmonic balancer because, again, like I said, you have a rubber component or a rubber, layer in between the center and the outside. So if I use a um, three jaw system or the three jaw, puller, I could essentially just fuck it up, and still have the centerpiece in there. I've had that happen to me before. So like most harmonic balancers, if you know you have to press it out, usually has threads in there to actually put in a tool, but most of the time you could just get away. Most of the time you can just get away with unbolting it, but again, I'm fighting 15 years here. Okay, so hopefully fire's my friend this time around, but I don't think that's coming to. I don't want to put too much force up, especially against a. I'm not liking this. I really am not. Putting fire on a harmonic balancer. Contemplating about putting the three jaws on the top side or the outside of the harmonic balancer out here. It's not looking good for this harmonic balancer right now. Again, this is what's supposed to be a project. Not supposed to be a lot of money into this, but of course, there's always that time where you're just gonna say fuck it. And then the harmonic balancer is going to be no longer in balance because 15 years will do all sorts of crazy shit to a car. So there's that. All right, let me just double check the time here because I know I have to get home at a decent time. Oh, it's already 8 o'clock. I have to be ending it here soon. So yeah, I still got to go home, clean up. Do adult things. If you haven't subscribed, definitely consider subscribing. At least liking this live stream because it's our first time doing, or at least my first time doing a live stream to the YouTube channel. Been kind of doing it a little bit on the TikTok side, but I think I got plenty of headway today. Where we took off the upper plenum, took out the spark plugs. This sucker has 8 for a 4-cylinder. If anybody doesn't know, because Ford. So we got the spark plugs out so we could spin the motor. We figured out the timing marks and sky vacuuming in background. And we are currently stuck because of the harmonic balancer. So again, I appreciate the 6 of you guys watching. So there's that. If you, at least Friday, I know I'm going to be live streaming again Friday to pretty much get this thing done. I want this thing out of my shop so I could actually focus on my square body. Because this thing was just supposed to be quick and easy. And there's always, that's how it is when it comes to our projects. There's always something. It's never a dull day when we're working on something here. So there's that. But, no, again, like I said, I really appreciate at least the people, for everyone who's commenting and whatnot. So, I just, shout out to beta virus. This is one of those things where I got to do adult things. So, again, Friday, a live stream again, and I hate Ford engineers. That's all I can really say. Thanks you guys for watching. And one day, maybe one day, I'll pretty much have a nice closeout when it comes to a live stream. Until then, yep.